Hello everyone, we're getting going real good. I got my nice little robe and we're ready to get down, hunker down, do some geometry. Alright, I got this bad boy here today, and I know I always brag about not using a calculator, but I've got a calculator today. So therefore, if I got a calculator, you definitely got to get a calculator. So make sure you got one of those bad boys out. Okay, we're talking about side splitter today, and so just because we're talking about side splitter, I thought, you know, I'm not going to lose the wonderful opportunity I have here. So I went and I looked up here the best top 20 teacher jokes for side splitting. Alright, so I just picked out a couple here. What is a math teacher's favorite sum? Scarlett, do you know what the math teacher's favorite sum is? It's summer. My side is splitting. Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one for some of them. Here, all right, here's the teacher says, Craig, you know you can't sleep in my class. Craig says, I know, but maybe if you were just a little more quieter, I could. Oh boy. Should we do one more? Oh man. Oh, those always kind of stink. Alright. So if those are the top 20, we're lost. My favorite one is what's green and fuzzy and when falls from a tree can kill you. And that would be, of course, a billiard table. Alright, let's get going. Those are my side-splitting jokes for the side splitter. Let's take some notes here. Alright, so, I got, if a line parallel to one of a triangle, one side of a triangle, intersects the other two sides. So here we go. Here's one side of a triangle, right? And I have this sucker here that is going to be exactly parallel to it. If it divides it and it goes through the other two sides, you see, it went through that side, went through that side, and it's parallel to this one, then they are proportionate. And remember what that means in layman's terms, same fractions. Fractions. My 15 minutes is just going to be spelling this out. Boom. And a smiley face. And that's not a smiley face. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Oh, by the way, I also have this bad boy too. So, Gage, eat your heart out. Not product placement. I don't get money at all for that. Okay, so for instance, RT, if you take RT and then you also take TQ, divide them, that should also equal RU and US. Yep, and I am a US citizen. Do you get it? RU, US. Okay. Alright, moving on before he gets too old. Here we go. So I'm going to say, alright, here, see, look, this sucker is parallel to this sucker. So that means that these could be proportionate. So I'm actually going to go X over, I'm trying to find what X is. So I've got X here over, and let's pick 32. Okay, so that's kind of that same little triangle there. And that's going to be the same as, now I started on the bottom, went to the top, so I got to start on the bottom, 12 over 16. Okay, if I cross multiply, right, I'm going to get 16x equals, and here's where my math kicks in. Alright, what happened? 12 times 32 equals 3. That's a 3. 84. Ah, come on, 84. Okay, divide it by 16, and I got 24. Alright, we cool with that? We cool with that? Yeah, and there's a solution down here, but alright. X equals 24. Now, nothing new here. That's a side splitter, guys. Alright, well, it was nice knowing you guys, and just work for the rest of the block on side splitter, alright? So you got about an hour and 20 minutes. Kidding. Just kidding. Nobody kill me. Alright. Okay. It is after 9 o'clock, by the way. It is nearing. It's 9:33. Alright, moving on. Okay, find the values of the variables here. Alright, let's do a couple extra here. Alright. So I'm going to say, alright, well, let's say x over 4 is going to be the same. I'm going to set a proportion x over 4. I can set a proportion 10 over 8. Alright, notice how I started on the top, went to the bottom, started on the top, went to the bottom. Alright, if I cross multiply, I'm going to have 8x equals 40. Alright, and we're getting old enough where we should know how to solve from here now. 8x equals 40, it means you divide by 8. Alright, divide by 8. Those cancel out, and my answer is... You guys ready for this? Oh, did you see it? Did you see it fast enough? Oh. Alright. X equals 5. Alright. Let's try another one. And this one I need to solve for y. Let's do this one in purple. So I need to solve for y here, right? So I'm going to say 20 over 16. Oh, my eye! I don't know what my wife is watching, but somebody just got their eye plucked out by a kangaroo. Alright, 20 over 16 equals, now since I started on this side and I went to this side, I'm going to go y over 12. Y over 12, alright, so I'm going to cross multiply, that's going to give me 16 y's equals 240. I didn't use my calculator on that one. Alright, 240 divided by 16. 240 divided by 16 equals 15. Alright. You guys okay with that? Y equals 15. There we are. Let's see. Are we right? Whoa! Oh! 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 Yeah, we're right. Okay. Okay. So one more thing we gotta go through. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. What if we reverse the concept? What if we reverse the concept and say, hey, listen, I don't know if these suckers are parallel. What if I don't know they're parallel? Well, if I don't know they're parallel, their proportions should equal each other, right? So I'm kind of reversing them. Here I know they're parallel, so I know the proportions should equal each other, and I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me. But let's reverse this, okay? So if a line divides the two sides of a triangle proportionally, then it's parallel. Alright, so we can kind of flip it on its end. So the last thing that we want to see is, alright, I don't know if those are parallel. Are these parallel to each other? Do you know? Are they parallel? You probably can't even see that. It's so yellow. I don't know if those are parallel. Put it down now. Alright. So, here's the deal. If I want to figure out if they're parallel to each other, I can kind of use reverse psychology here. Alright, it's kind of like when I say, guys, don't do any work, and then everybody wants to start working right away. Right? Okay, alright. That's kind of how things go. Alright? Don't give me any candy. Alright? That's the worst thing for me. I don't like Snickers, and then you guys like start loading me full of Snickers. Alright, well it's the same thing. So I got parallel lines, I don't know. But I do know that if 12 I'm going to go 12 over 9. You know, 12 over 9, see this thing here and this thing here equals 8 over 6. Notice how I want the same sides, right? 8 over 6. 8 over 6. If those equal each other, then I do know they're parallel. I can prove they're parallel. Okay? And if I type that in, 12 divided by 8, or 12 divided by 9, that is 1.33 on this side. Will that equal 8 divided by 6? That's 1.332. Holy moly. This is no accident, guys. There is a purpose for here. It's fate! Right? Talk to Holmquist and say, it's fate! I got 2 of the same fractions. There's no coincidence here. This is fate. Alright. Lastly, do I know these are parallel? I don't know. Testing to see if they're parallel. I'm going to put tiny arrows just to make sure we know we're testing. So does 9, we're going to go 9 divided by 10, just because I can. Could do 10 divided by 9 if you really want to. I like to go right to left, though. That should equal 12 over 16. 12 over 16. Side splitting is almost done. 9 divided by 12. 9 divided by 10. Never mind, I know what that is. It's 0.9. That was needed. Alright, that's 0.9, and is 12 divided by 16 the same thinking thing? Oh, this is 0.75. Uh-oh. Oh, they're not parallel. Not parallel. Erase it now. They're not parallel. Write it somewhere. Not parallel. I'm not going to spend the time writing that out. We're already 12 minutes in. Oh, is anybody still with me? If so, just yell out. Just say, kangaroo eye plucker. Okay. Yell that out. I know you're still with us. Alright. Also, no, let's go 21 divided by 24. 21 divided by 24. Let's check this one out. Let's see if this one's parallel. Now I want 21 divided by 24, so I'm going to go 28 divided by 32. 28 divided by 32. Alright, 21 divided by 24. 0.875 equals 28 divided by 32. 0.875. Write it in there, guys. These guys are the same. Therefore, these are parallel. That is the side splitter. What? You want to hear one more joke? We got time for that. We got one more joke. Scarlett, you be thinking of a really good joke, too, alright? Good joke. Tell them one really good joke. Alright, here's one more really good joke. It's one of my favorites. Okay, what's brown and sticky? What's brown and sticky? A stick. Alright, Scarlett, what's your joke? Come on. What's your joke? She's blushing. It's alright, nobody got to this part. Nobody got to this part of the movie anyways. Alright, well, get your homework done. Talk to you later.